Banana pudding has developed over the years into a sweet Southern staple. Did you know it wasn't until the second half of the 19th century that bananas were even available in the United States? Back then, you were fancy if you had imported bananas. About that time was whenever banana pudding recipes started popping up. And since New Orleans is a major port for importing fruit from the Caribbean, naturally banana pudding became a Southern dessert staple. I've been dubbed banana pudding queen in my family and amongst my friends. We had a work competition and I won hands down. So now I am voluntold by those who love me to make banana pudding for whatever functions come up. Today, I'd like to share with you my family banana pudding recipe and explain how recipes have developed over the years. This recipe is a traditional, made from scratch Southern banana pudding, and it is definitely a labor of love. First thing we need to do is gather your ingredients. You're going to need sugar, all purpose flour, salt, vanilla, whole milk, eggs, bananas, and vanilla wafers. Now, there's a couple things about ingredients that are very important to remember. Number one is vanilla. Vanilla will make or break your banana pudding. So I personally use Mexican vanilla. You can use Spanish vanilla. McCormick's will ever even work in a pinch. But do not, and I repeat, do not use store-bought vanilla. Number two is whole milk. There's no substitution for whole milk. Whole milk is essential for making your custard creamy. Number three is bananas. You're going to want to make sure that you have some green in your bananas. You could actually have them greener than this, but the main idea here is that whenever you pour your custard on, it's going to be kind of hot and it's going to cook the banana a little bit. And if you have overripe bananas, it's going to come out in a mushy mess and it's not going to be good at all. And last but not least is vanilla wafers. There is no substitution for real Nabisco vanilla wafers. Did you know that before vanilla wafer cookies were mass produced, banana pudding recipes were made with sponge cake? It actually wasn't even Nabisco that thought to put vanilla wafers in the recipe. It was the cooks of the day. It was already a pretty trendy idea before Nabisco put it on their box in 1920. But that is actually when banana pudding's popularity soared. Now we're going to put together our ingredients. So first thing is you're going to need a saucepan. You're going to put your dry ingredients in. Put just enough milk over the top so that whenever you stir, it can be a nice incorporation. You're going to take your eggs, stir those in, and then put the rest of your milk and your vanilla. Stir that up really good. Then you're going to put your stove on low heat. And I cannot stress enough how important it is to keep your heat on low. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take about 20 or 30 minutes to stand in there stirring continuously. So you want to drag you up a chair and put a video on your phone and just be patient and stir until the pudding gets thick. And that's how you know it's done. It's going to start thickening up. Then you're going to take whatever dish you want, because that's the awesome thing about making banana pudding. You can put it in a fancy glass bowl. You can put it in a Tupperware with a lid if you want to make it mobile. You can put it in individual containers if you want to be cute. And you just start layering. You put cookies on the bottom and then bananas. Cookies, bananas, cookies, bananas until you run out. And then you pour your custard after it's done over the top and let it get all up in the cracks and crevices, and throw that sucker in the refrigerator until it's cool all the way through, and then you can serve it. It'll be good in the fridge for about 3 or 4 days, but mine don't ever last that long. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the history of banana pudding and how it's developed into what it is today. This recipe has been in my family for generations, and it is near and dear to my heart. My best friend even had the recipe etched in a Pyrex dish for me for Christmas because she knows how much it means to me and my family. Keeping this recipe alive is like having a little piece of my past loved ones with us still. And my challenge to you is to think outside the box, the Jello pudding box, the next time you're asked to bring a dessert. I have included a recipe for you in a handout on the attachments. Try it out this weekend.